Welcome, everyone. This is Carolyn Patches with the YWCA Bucks County. You are welcome today to participate at our St. Patrick's Day silent auction party. So today you will have the chance to win one of 10 trips around the world, and some of them are domestic. So we have Wendy Humble from AM Fund. They are the fundraising organization that is going to help us with this bidding. And you are welcome to start bidding after 6 o'clock today, and you'll have until Sunday, March 21st to win. So thank you, Wendy. How are you? Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Of St. Patrick's Day. But also, I wanted to tell you a little bit about AM Fund before we get started. We're kind of the nonprofit world's best kept secrets. We're a fundraising foundation, and each year, the American Fundraising Foundation, also known as AM Fund, carefully chooses organizations to support through sponsorship of events, through unrestricted grant distribution, through virtual silent auctions, and other programs to raise the much needed unrestricted funds for our nonprofit partners and those missions that are so important to so many communities. AmFund, by the way, I don't know if you know this, Carolyn, but we were recognized in 2020 by Nonprofit Pro as Fundraiser of the Year.
Interesting.
It was also, we were recognized by GuideStar with the Platinum Seal of Transparency. And since 1999, we've distributed more than $38 million for worthy causes. So proud of that. In January 2021, we were among an elite group of being named top nonprofit by Great Nonprofits. And we were recently invited to teach for Unite 2021, a worldwide 24-hour event for nonprofit organizations. Our AmFund signature silent auctions featuring once-in-a-lifetime experiences. And we're going to talk about that today, right, Carolyn?
Yes, I am excited to go ahead and start with our YWCA silent auction with you. I see that there's a lot of history where AM Fund has helped other nonprofits, and I think I landed in good hands when I started to look for ways to fundraise for the YWCA here in Bucks County. So first, I wanted to ask you about Ireland.
Ireland. Well, that's a trip on the auction beginning tonight. So you all need to take a good look at it. This trip, boy, you get to enjoy the finer things during this glorious trip to the Emerald Isle. You will have 7 days, 6 nights in the land of the leprechauns, where the two of you get to stay in authentic luxury castles such as Dromoland, Ballynahinch, Kilkea, and Lawfest Castles. And you'll also be special guests of manor style houses and chic hotels. This trip includes a rental car, Carolyn, because there aren't the buses and trains like there are everywhere else, which makes it kind of nice too. It really is a trip for two, unless you invite your friends. Please feel free to do that. This also includes a hearty Irish breakfast every day, just to fill you up and get you ready for the land of the leprechauns. It's a really great trip, and it includes the round trip airfare for two people, the incredible accommodations, living like kings and queens in these fabulous castles, the breakfast, and also, of course, there's so much to do in Ireland. There's pony trekking and falconry and all sorts of things that you don't just get to do here. So check that out. That's a big destination. And I got to tell you, it's our #1 trip. So you're going to have to bid for this one, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. So I just wanted to take this opportunity to let people know where they could start registering and bidding on these trips. So we are going to share with you the website itself. And if you actually visit our YWCA website, there is a quick link there for this that you just click on the link, and we're going to be showing this, but it actually shows this website that we have for the YWCA, worked with AM Fund. And all you have to do is visit our website, ywcabucks.org, click here, or with your phone, you could actually scan to register with the QR code that you see on that poster. You click on the button, and there you have it. You have all of the places that you could go, a little bit of information of the YWCA, all of the items. And if you could tell us a little bit about this first button right here in AM Fund, that it says donate now.
So you have the chance, if traveling isn't your cup of tea and you're kind of a homebody, this is a great way to support. You can choose what level that you want to give at. In fact, there's a space that leaves room for you to give whatever you're comfortable with. We know this year has been hard, so whatever you can give. I just know that if you want one of these trips, you got to bid often and bid high.
That's true. Now, we have a little bit of the order here. So number 3 is actually Castles of Ireland. And of course, you could watch the video that explains a little bit about this trip. And there is plenty of information here for you to read, and also Wendy's information for you to contact her. So now, my next trip, one of my favorites that I want to go to, Spain, Barcelona.
Barcelona. Well, we had a chit chat about this because you've been everywhere in Spain but Barcelona.
Yes.
So this might be the one for you. Now, remember that Barcelona is a art city because you're looking at Salvador Dali. He had a house there. In fact, there's a museum you can visit not far from Barcelona. I'm going to take you to Barcelona right now, if you don't mind. You won't even get airsick this way.
Oh.
This is at one of the fabulous places. It's kind of like the knob hill that overlooks Barcelona. And it's made up of so many beautiful pieces of art from the famous Antoni Gaudí. He created this entire village of really artful homes. And it was so unusual that many of the homes didn't sell. So they did turn it into this walking museum. It's simply gorgeous. When you go on this trip, you have a week there, 7 days, 6 nights. You'll get a cultural tour. You'll have a skip the line entree into the lofty spires and fancy facades, colorful mosaics designed by Antoni Gaudí. And you have to visit Sagrada Familia. It is a work in progress. This cathedral, the people working on it right now and have been working on it for many, many, many years, these people now will never see it finished. It's always a work in progress. And they're everywhere you look on the exterior is just incredible, a work of art. That's the one thing that we noticed when we were there. Even the streets, they had art wherever you looked. On Las Ramblas, where they have actually people that look like statues, but they're not. So it scared me at first. But they have beautiful artists, and street entertainment. And don't forget, after you visit this exciting city of Barcelona, you get 3 days in Mallorca. And if you've never been to Mallorca, you need to go. This is beautiful, romantic, relaxing. It's everything that you want. And again, this includes your round trip airfare, your accommodations, these excursions. I can tell you about the flight from Barcelona to Mallorca is also covered. So you don't have to worry about any of that. Your travel specialist from AMFUN will walk you through every step of the way. Excuse me. You told me you had been a few places in Spain as well.
Yeah, I'm actually a flamenco dancer. Yeah, yes, that's my secret. But some of the YWCA personnel, the staff, they know. And yeah, my trip to Spain was to Andalusia region, actually, to the southern border. and I want to go back and I want to visit Barcelona and Mallorca too. So this would be something nice for me to win if I can. So prepare yourselves,
Okay, you
competitors.
heard it here.
I'm
You
gonna
heard it
start
here.
it.
She's gonna
Yes,
outbid you on this one, so keep bidding her out. You can win this trip very easily.
it will be
And
fair.
you
It will
so
be for a
enjoyed.
good
I can tell you
cause.
from personal experience. It was wonderful. We loved every minute.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
I wanted to take a break. You know, it is St. Patrick's Day. Many people are celebrating at home, and I wanted to show you how to make a green beer, but not a green beer. I thought I would try this with the
yes.
Martinelli's apple juice for those of us who don't want to celebrate too much. You just take 1 drop of green food coloring. Can you see?
I gotta check that out because I cannot drink alcohol.
This apple juice is amazing. Martinelli's, there's their commercial.
Yeah, that's good.
So on to the next destination. Where are we going next?
Well, let's see. How about the treasures of Tuscany? It's so romantic.
Is it not? It is one of the most beautiful cities. Again, if you love art, this is the place to go. This is one of my pictures from my trip. At the top of the city of Florence, which is part of your trip, you'll be you can visit the Piazza di Michelangelo
Oh,
and see this beautiful sunset with, and actually the residents go up there as well. It's so gorgeous. And here's another one, Il Duomo, very famous, pink marble. It's just amazing. I think you can see it in the background here.
mm,
Now, this trip is also 7 days, 6 nights. It includes the round trip airfare for 2 people. The accommodations are glorious in Florence. But don't let me forget about the Tuscany region where you'll be staying in a beautiful villa. So after you go shopping at Cartier and Bulgari in Florence, maybe shoe shopping and leather shopping that they're famous for, you get to come back to your 17th century villa, relax, and enjoy the wines of the Tuscany region. Now, that's just really about getting around to the different wineries and checking them out. It's a very beautiful place to go. Have you ever been?
no, and I gotta say, I'm pretty sure a lot of our staff in the YWCA and the people that are family and friends might like this one as well, especially the ones that like to drink wine. So I think that this would be a very special trip for the family or for two people that want to enjoy art, the taste of the food in Italy, and Mamma Mia, the pasta and the wine go
Mamma mia.
together. So,
Ah, see, mwah. It's
mwah.
the land of food. By the way, on this trip to Tuscany, you will also get a full day cooking class in an authentic classic Tuscan kitchen with a classically trained Tuscan chef. And I hear he's quite hilarious. So
Really.
it's comedy show and a cooking class, and you learn an awful lot about the simplicity of Italian cooking. It's
Well, you're
gorgeous.
making it hard for me to decide either Spain or Tuscany or Ireland. So I'm really, let's move forward. Let's go to the next trip.
I don't
I
know,
think,
this might be even harder.
yes, Costa Rica, the tropics of Costa Rica, they're impressive.
Tropical Costa Rica. Oh my goodness. It is also a 7 day, 6 nights, beautiful trip. I mean, balmy seas and flowers, flora and fauna wherever you go. If you go into the interior, which you do have a choice, you could stay in the jungle if you like and do a little zip lining and a little discovering of waterfalls.
Mm,
But you can also stay on the Pacific Beach Resort and enjoy yourself just relaxing, just simply relaxing on the beach in Costa Rica. As I hear, it's one of the most beautiful places in all of the world. This is truly a wonderful trip for two, like all of our trips. Round trip airfare is included. The accommodations is that you've got the jungle or the beach resort to choose from.
mm.
And you'll have a marvelous time relaxing here.
So now that I am looking through, and I understand a lot of people need some rest and they would like to enjoy a nice trip like this to Costa Rica because of the relaxation. So I see another trip that is enticing also that allows me to relax. So I just can't wait. And I hope that people win this trip as well. This one is the Alaska cruise. Ah,
Yes. Now
amazing.
it's quite popular. It used to tie with Ireland, but then Ireland saw this great big spur of people wanting to get over there and feel the magical land of air. Now, I'm not showing you pictures of the Alaskan cruise, but I'm showing you some water. Um, but I got to tell you, this is on the inside passage on an outside cabin. So
Mhm.
the entire time you're cruising through Ketchikan, Juneau, what are some of the other ports that you go to? No, I have it here. Uh, let's see. It's Ketchikan, Juneau, Victoria, and Skagway. Sorry, I had to leave you for a minute. But you stop in each one of those ports, and I'm told that it is one of the most beautiful trips people have ever taken. When they come back from this one, a true appreciation of the beauty of our own country here in the United States. And
Yes, and
by the
I
way,
love
you can't see Russia.
you. Can, yeah, that's what they say. But I have to say, when I visited Alaska beforehand, I enjoyed it very much, in Canada as well. And it has a lot of beautiful natural resources that we are very proud of. So I just want to see somebody win it and enjoy it and tell us their experience when they get there.
Absolutely. And you know that on all of these trips, people have 3 full years to take these trips. So plenty of time to buy the right clothes, plan the right excursions for yourself that you want to go to. In fact, if you know that a special concert is coming up in 2 years, that's probably what I'd aim for to see if you can go during that time and catch some of the other things that you love to do as well. But
Mm.
Alaska, like I said, is such a beautiful trip on this ship, and they treat you like royalty as well. So I encourage everyone to take a look at this one.
Well, the next one that I'm excited about is Iceland, actually. That's
I
one that it's amazing. And I see pictures of Iceland. For me, they're wonderful to look at the nature of it and how beautiful everything is in Iceland. It is a good trip for you to remember.
Absolutely. And you know, it's if you get there during the aurora borealis with the beautiful, beautiful skies, it's really quite magical. I'm told. I haven't been, but I'm also told that Iceland is open now for tourists.
Mm.
They are ready to go. They've been preparing for an onslaught of people to come in. This is also 7 days, 6 nights, but you've got glistening glaciers. You've got therapeutic hot springs, my favorite, thundering waterfalls, and amazing wildlife that makes Iceland the land of fire and ice, they say. The midnight sun, the northern lights, gosh, so much. So in Reykjavik, Iceland's capital, you will be staying in a beautiful accommodations. We have actually several different properties for our travelers to choose from, depending on their needs. Again, you have 3 full years to take this trip, but they're open now. The round trip airfare for 2 people, the accommodations, and then there are a couple of excursions like the Blue Lagoon and Spa. And you do get breakfast every day in Iceland
Mm.
on Amfund with this, and a Golden Circle tour. It's a beautiful, amazing part of nature that I think everyone needs to see. Look, Carolyn's got the Northern Lights in the background.
Yes.
Beautiful. I'm still at the beach.
Oh, you're enjoying it as well. So, after Iceland, how about we actually go and visit another beautiful location? So I was just thinking maybe, hmm, how about Key West? Let's come back home.
Well, now you're talking my language. I've been there a few times. I feel like, and I've been a lot of places, I feel like US is one of the most relaxing places I've ever been. So this one is amazing. Round trip airfare is included into Miami International Airport. And once you get there, you'll pick up your rental car that's included, drive down over those magnificent bridges. You could stop in Isla Morada, which is very beautiful. Key Largo has the African Queen boat from the set off the movie African Queen. You need to stop there and get a couple of pictures. And then
Wow.
finally, when you get to Key West, the southernmost part of the United States, it is Relax City. Totally calm, totally peaceful, unless you're looking for a little rousing fun. They have that too. Now,
Love that.
this trip is for two people, obviously, round trip airfare. You'll just love this trip. It comes with a catamaran, one of the big ones,
Mhm.
where lunch is served to you as well. But if you're a landlubber, we'll find something else for you to do. That's another town where you can walk in any direction and find something great to do.
Yes, absolutely. And how about California dreaming?
Now you're speaking my language again because not only am I a resident of Florida right now, I grew up in California. California Dreamin' is actually my honeymoon in reverse.
Mm,
So I started in Southern California and drove up Highway 1. This one starts where we ended our honeymoon in Carmel by the Sea. And
mm.
if you've never been there, you have to go. It is one of those towns where you don't wear high heels, you don't dress up fancy. Pebble Beach Golf Course is one of the most widely acclaimed golf courses in the world. After you spend 2 nights in Carmel by the Sea, you're going to go to Big Sur for a glamping experience. Have you ever glamped, Carolyn?
No, I haven't.
Glamping is the new thing right now. You still get your electricity, you still get your water, but you're in a tent in the forest. So you're part of nature at that point, and it is really one of the most glorious places. After that, you're headed south again to San Simeon, where the Hearst Castle is. William Randolph Hearst built an American castle, and it has so many features to it and so much artwork. In fact, William Randolph Hearst built it to accommodate a real zoo with a very exotic animals. You'll even see some of the remaining animals around the property as you travel up to Hearst Castle. It's a winding road going up. It's just amazing. And then that is also your round trip airfare included, all your accommodations, your glamping, your Hearst Castle tour. And you know what? You have 3 full years to take all of these trips. This is one I would plan for
Mhm.
sure. But remember, don't pack too much because you'll want to buy some of those beautiful clothing from the boutiques in Carmel. It's just an amazing place. Actually, Clint Eastwood lives there too.
Oh, that's what I heard. And of course, I love Hollywood and California and the arts and everything that has to do with music. So, my next one for all of us to learn from is the NASCAR competition in Charlotte, North Carolina. So, tell us a little bit about that one.
Well, and I want to get this right because this is a new one. We're really excited about it. If you're a NASCAR fan, this is the trip for you.
Right.
So as soon as your plane touches down in Charlotte, the green flag waves, and you're off to a whirlwind of 4 days of absolute NASCAR fun. Get your motor running.
Get your motor running.
You'll have a VIP tour of the NASCAR Hall of Fame where you will explore the history and heritage of NASCAR from its humble beginnings. My last name, just to the race legends of today. This is a special trip for people who have been following NASCAR all their lives. My father-in-law was one that loved NASCAR, and this would have been his bucket list trip, I think.
Mm.
Now, this one is so amazing. You have 3 full years to take this trip as well. You still have round trip airfare into Charlotte, but there's so many parts, moving parts to this. For instance, you'll get to drive a real car, a real race car. Yeah, that's kind of fun. Richard Petty's 1979 Chevrolet Monte Carlo will be on display for you. Many people feel like it's almost a shrine to Richard Petty. Next to the main event, you drop into the Charlotte Motor Speedway, and that's where you spend some time behind the wheel of a real NASCAR stock car. You'll have your own crew chief that will guide you over the radio, just like a real driver. I mean, this is something you need to check out. All the details are on the auction platform, so please take a good look at it with all the features that come with this. It's a great gift for someone too. If you know that they love NASCAR, this is the way to really get them into your heart or get you into theirs. So definitely check this one out on the platform.
I like that. I like that very much. And for the last trip of the day, we're going to talk about Utah.
Utah. Well, I had a special picture. Let's see if I can find it. It's not all about Utah though, because we got to start out exciting. Nature is beautiful and peaceful, but if you've got someone, your traveling companion, that likes a little excitement, this is the way to do it for both of you. Nature and Vegas, baby.
Vegas.
And
And you
don't
know what
forget it.
happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
You stole the words right out of my mouth. So 2 nights in Vegas to get your footing there in the West. And of course, whatever you decide to do in Vegas, I think mostly people gamble. But
Yeah.
if not, there's plenty of other things to do. You'll take your rental car after your visit to Vegas. You're going to take that to Zion National Park, where you will have a Jeep ride tour in the park. And then it's on to Canyonland National Park, where you have a cruise through the Canyonland National Park. It is so beautiful there. Um, the last thing is the Salt Lake
Mm.
in Utah. You'll get to visit that, the excursion to the Salt Lake, which is amazing. And I'm told that all you have to do is lay on top of the water and you float automatically because of the condensed amount of salt there. So this one, again, is so amazing. A little bit of something for everyone, a little Vegas, a little nature. And there's so much to do. Shopping, Southwest trinkets, and things that are made by Native Americans are everywhere.
Mm.
So good to pick up some turquoise while you're there. And also, perhaps along the way, you appear at the prehistoric rock art at Sago Canyon or check out the Cleveland Lloyd Dinosaur Quarry, where they're actually doing, it's the largest accumulation of Jurassic dinosaur bones in the world. So you'll be able to visit that. There's just so much to do. I don't think I can list them all here. I do know that we will cover your round trip airfare, your deluxe accommodations, all those fabulous excursions, and the rental car to get you there.
Mm.
So this is a big one. And I hope everybody bids on this one. I'll see you in Vegas, baby.
Oh, yeah. So I just wanted to round up everything before we end with Wendy Humble from AM Fund. Wendy, how can people bid? If we can explain that again just a little bit, and if they want to contact you.
So my phone number, my email, you can text me. Everything is on the platform. So the first thing you'll want to do, I think it's go to your website, and you also have it on your Facebook, a link to register. You register your name and your credit card to bid, but you can also just look at everything and see if there's something you want to do. I think one of the most amazing parts of this auction is you're able to donate funds directly to the YWCA, because I know that you opened Haven House
Mhm.
pretty recently. You've got so many programs, the teen youth girls program. I know that's invaluable to so many young women right now as we find our footing in this new age of equality. So, Carolyn, I want to thank you for all that you do for YWCA. Our board was thrilled to support you and the YWCA Bucks County in particular because of all the programs you have to support the women and the young women and the teens in your community. And I know that you do way much more than that. Your reach is pretty far. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you feel so moved to donate, there's a place for you on that auction platform. But also take a look at these trips. You know, we're all going to want to go on vacation as soon as possible. And these you have 3 full years. And we've taken care of everything that we can think of to make you happy. So, oh, Carolyn, I forgot to tell them when they actually win this trip, they'll
Mm.
have an AmFund travel specialist to help them book. I think that's one of the most important pieces of this because
Right.
going forward, you're going to want to have somebody calling the airlines, calling the accommodations. In fact, they will be on call while you're in whatever destination you chose so that if you have a problem or you need help, they will help take care of that for you. On the
That is
auction
good to know.
platform, my number, my email, my text number, just give me a call, ask me any questions that you have.
Thank you, Wendy, for being with us today, explaining all of the trips and how to get a hold of you. And I am grateful for AM Fund to have worked with the YWCA to do this silent auction possible. And again, we are fundraising for all of our YWCA Bucks County programs and services that we provide to our community. And if you want to learn more about the YWCA, visit our website at ywcabucks.org, and you can register right there. You could click the button that will take you to the bidding registration and bidding site for all of these trips. And share it with your friends and family. Let them know what we're doing here. And if you cannot participate of the trips, you could still donate to the YWCA on the Donate First button that you see there. Thank you, Wendy. I hope to see you soon. And I hope that people win beautiful trips through the YWCA Bucks County. It's a great
Well,
way to help.
I think you and I are going to probably head to Spain. Let's try to coordinate the same time period because you sound like a fun person to travel with.
Ole, ole, ole. We're going to be doing that. Don't worry about it, Wendy. Have a good night, everyone.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. And
Bye
God
bye.
bless.
God bless. Bye.